Hey there, music lovers! Are you ready to take your sound on the go? Today, we're diving into the world of wireless speakers to find the best ones for 2024. Get ready for rich audio, sleek designs, and the freedom to enjoy your favorite tunes anywhere. We'll be comparing features like sound quality, battery life, portability, and price to help you choose the perfect speaker for your lifestyle. So let's turn up the volume and find your new favorite sound companion. Number 5. Sonos Rome. The Sonos Rome is our favorite pick if you're looking for a hybrid indoor and portable wireless speaker, ideal for travel and summer activities. It boasts powerful sound for a small box, a rugged design, excellent connectivity features, and smart home control for when you want to bring it indoors. The Sonos Rome comes with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, which means it can work both as a portable speaker on the go and part of your wider multi-room Sonos system when at home. With Google Assistant and Alexa on board, it doubles up as a smart speaker, too. During our hands-on time with the speaker, we found the microphones could pick up voices clearly, even when music was playing at a medium volume. It may be small, but the Sonos Rome packs a powerful sonic performance. This is thanks to the two Class H amplifiers inside, which have a high-efficiency motor that Sonos says increases the power and range of the audio output, as well as a custom racetrack midwoofer and a tweeter. A bass-heavy audio performance makes it ideal for use outdoors, while a clever automatic switching feature means it's easily used indoors, too, though audiophiles may dislike the overwhelming low frequencies and rhythmic handling. And while it's powerful for such a small speaker, we should make clear that it obviously doesn't fill a larger room with detailed sound in the way that larger speakers here do, but it should be good for a kitchen or bedroom, for sure. One cool feature is Sound Swap, which allows you to throw music from your Sonos Rome to another Sonos speaker. We found this to work seamlessly during our testing. In our Sonos Rome review, we wrote, being able to bring the Sonos Rome in from the kitchen to our living room and continue listening to our music on a surround sound system without messing around with our phone was wonderful. Despite its relatively low price, you're getting a lot for your money here. Its slick design, about the same size as a water bottle, means the Sonos Rome won't look out of place in your home, while its rugged, waterproof and dustproof build and decent battery life make it ideal for listening to music outdoors. Sonos says the speaker will bring you 10 hours of continuous playback, but during our testing, we found that to be closer to 9 hours. Since the launch of the Sonos Rome, the brand has launched the Sonos Rome SL. It lacks a microphone, but otherwise, it's identical to the original Rome in terms of specs and a little cheaper. Number 4. Sonos 5. The Sonos 5 is just one of several excellent devices in this list from Sonos' innovative, long-standing, and highly popular multi-room speaker lineup. Despite the availability of the Sonos AR100, also in this list, we've picked the Sonos 5 as our favorite for its particularly rich and room-filling sound. The 5 sounds every inch as detailed and musically pleasing as we've come to expect from the brand, delivering a powerful, punchy performance that can fill any room. During our trial period, we noted, the 5 is not interested in a shy, retiring sound, it's here to bring the bass and make you feel it, and we're not complaining. However, our testing showed us that the speaker isn't bass-heavy. Listen to Fontaine's DC Scintillae and you'll hear a low end that, while impactful and unwavering, never bloats or muddies other musical passages such as accordions, drum riffs, angered vocals and keys. Here, we have a detailed, open and powerful sound that performs well with whatever you want to play. It's worth mentioning that you'll get the best sound if you use TruePlay tuning, but not everyone is granted that privilege. You'll need an iPhone. This process involves moving your iPhone through the air so the Sonos system can best adapt the sound to your space. The Sonos 5 features a simple yet sturdy design. It's essentially a large cuboid with a slightly larger grille portion at the front, and some hefty weight inside. The baffle is fanned out and angled upwards, a design element that aids in sound dispersal, ensuring an immersive audio experience. The 5's regimented bass clout, undeniably classy audio performance and the Sonos multi-room platform are enough reasons to click buy on this powerful wireless speaker, and it supports wired input over a 3.5mm jack. Our review commented that if Bluetooth streaming is important to you, you should look elsewhere. The Sonos AR100 at number 8 on this list would be ideal, since it supports Bluetooth, plus a new lighter version of TruePlay supported by Android phones. But everyone else will find excellent value from the Sonos 5 and an expansive sound big and bold enough to fill most rooms. Number 3. Bowers and Wilkins Zeppelin. The Bowers and Wilkins Zeppelin has had a few iterations over the years, but this model, released in 2021, is the best yet and our top recommendation if you're looking for powerful and detailed sound with a punchy presentation. The wireless speaker comes with aptX Bluetooth, Apple AirPlay 2 and Spotify Connect built in, plus, you get access to almost all the rest of the planet's music stock via its clean, tidy and responsive music control app. You can integrate all music streaming services via the app, including Qobuz and Tidal for high-res listening. There's also support for the Amazon Alexa voice assistant, too. Over the course of our testing, we found that controlling the Zeppelin via its app is both straightforward and intuitive. There's even the possibility for some minor EQ adjustment, but don't expect too much. Bowers and Wilkins has pretty much decided the sound for you. First of all, it's important to note that as amazing as the Zeppelin sounds, it doesn't deliver true stereo sound. You'd need a pair of stereo speakers for that. But it still sounds better than previous iterations. While putting it through its paces, we found that there's no denying its sound separation and soundstage definition. In our review we wrote, no transient detail is too fine to elude it, and no subtlety of technique is too fleeting to escape attention. At 650 by 210 by 194 millimeters and 6.5 kilograms, it's a fairly big and imposing device. However, throughout our hands-on assessment, we discovered that it doesn't need a big space to stand on. Plus, the size shouldn't put you off unless you're looking for a speaker for a very small room, because it's still good-looking and well-made. Our review commented, build quality is as impressive as you'd expect from the brand at the price. Which is to say it's a premium speaker with premium sound and a price tag to match. While it isn't a substitute for an actual pair of stereo speakers, the Zeppelin serves up a wide, well-defined and endlessly engaging sound, no matter the genre of music. It's not cheap, but it's our top recommendation if experiencing a balanced, detailed, full-range sound is at the top of your list of priorities. Number 2. Apple HomePod Mini. For anyone looking to enter the Apple Smart ecosystem or anyone with an Apple Music subscription, the Apple HomePod Mini is the wireless speaker to go for. It's far cheaper than some might expect, packing mighty sounds and an elegant design for under £100/£100/150 Australian dollars, but you'll need an iPhone or iPad to set it up, so it's one for Apple users only. And if you don't have an Apple Music subscription, you're limited in music streaming. For example, we discovered that you can't ask the HomePod Mini to play music through Spotify. You'd need to enable that through AirPlay, which requires using your phone rather than the simpler method of asking Siri to play tunes with your voice. Using the speaker as a smart voice assistant worked well most of the time. However, in our testing, there were several times when lights would turn on and off on command, but then a lamp or plug socket would randomly stay on. Siri just isn't that smart, alas. If there's a single reason to buy the HomePod Mini, it's the sound quality, which delivered clear treble and smooth mids during our tests. Our review noted that the bass isn't too heavy, vocals aren't lost in the mix, and when you pair two minis, the stereo experience is really immersive. Of course, you'll find a better audio experience with a bigger, more powerful speaker, but considering the Apple HomePod Mini is so small and affordable, it's excellent. It really feels like the right mix of value for money and sound quality, we wrote in our review. Design-wise, the Apple HomePod Mini is a small sphere. This is how it pumps out 360-degree sound, with clean lines and a gray or white mesh, depending on your chosen color. In our review, we wrote that the latticed fabric housing blends nicely into the background, and the top glows with a pleasing light. However, we did note there should be an option to dim or turn off the light at night if you're using the speaker to listen to calming music as you sleep. It's also worth pointing out that setting up the Apple HomePod Mini is remarkably simple, using your iPhone. It's easily the best we've seen for any smart speaker, we commented in our review. Especially if you've not owned a smart speaker before and are worried that setting one up would be a complicated business. If you're wondering about the larger Apple HomePod, you can still buy the Apple HomePod 2. If you're not sure which is right for you, look at our Apple HomePod 2 versus HomePod Mini guide, but essentially, the HomePod 2 would suit those looking to fill bigger rooms with great sound. For everyone else, especially if you like using Siri and have an Apple Music subscription, buying a couple of HomePod Minis instead would be an easy, great value choice, because as the sound quality is exceptional for the size and integration with Apple's smart home options is strong. Number 1. Sonos AR100. The AR100 is the latest smaller offering from Sonos. It replaces the Sonos One, which we rated as the best wireless speaker option for most people since it came out in 2016. Because of its premium upgrades, the AR100 has a higher price tag than its predecessor, but also a deeper, fuller sound. The AR100 augments the Wi-Fi connection of the Sonos One with the addition of Bluetooth 5.0. When we tested the speaker, we found it pairs easily with anything. Press a button on the back, and off you go. However, you're likely to be using Sonos Wi-Fi to listen to music, which means you can play from basically any music streaming service within the app. The AR100 also supports Apple AirPlay 2 and Spotify Connect, if you want to avoid the Sonos app. One of the most significant new features here is that the Sonos AR100 has two tweeters angled away from each other to create a larger soundstage. The goal is to deliver great sound wherever you're listening from. During testing, we found the AR100 performed well, creating a wider soundstage compared to the Sonos One that came before it when we compared their sound side by side. In our Sonos AR100 review, we commented that this was particularly the case when moving off-center. I did find the Sonos AR100 to hold onto the quality of the mix more strongly for longer than in comparison with the Sonos One. The Sonos AR100 also has a 25% larger woofer that gives the AR100 additional bass extension. When we were reviewing the speaker, we found this to be an instantly noticeable improvement. We wrote, "There's way more thump to it when listening to something like electronic hits, and instruments such as piano get far more resonance to bring them closer to real life." At times, however, the added bass did sound a bit flabby, like hearing someone being heavy-handed when putting the dishes away. Nothing's being broken, but you wish they'd be a bit more delicate with it, we commented. However, at higher volumes, that effect smooths out. We noted in our review that the oval design very much follows Sonos' current design language, with a hard grille all around that is mercifully easy to dust. We also liked the set of touch controls on top of the device and the switch on the rear to disable the microphone. The only noticeable downside? It's significantly more expensive than the Sonos One. Yes, you're paying more to get more, we commented in our review. But in the tech world, we're used to paying the same to get more as technology progresses. Having said that, the Sonos AR100 is better than the Sonos One in every way, and there's no doubt it sounds truly fantastic. It's loud, it's got great range from low to high, it spreads its audio well, and when you ask it to, the AR100 can really push it, we wrote. So, anyone looking for big, high-quality sound from a small speaker can expect it to remain at the top of this list for some time. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which wireless speaker you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.